In this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare your taxes for all your crypto transactions. Now, you are going to have to report every buy and sell that you make in a cryptocurrency. But in this video, I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to prepare your taxes with a crypto tax software. Now, regardless if you gain or lose any amount of money in cryptocurrencies, you're still going to have to pay taxes. You're going to have to report that to the IRS. And if you're having multiple exchanges and multiple transactions throughout these exchanges, then this is a really good option that you can utilize to make your crypto taxes that much easier. Now, this tax software is especially useful for if you are using some of the crypto exchanges out there that do not offer tax forms or make it to where you have to be spending so much or having so many transactions that they will start generating these tax forms for you. Now, if you've done your taxes before with cryptocurrencies or you're just not learning, either way, you're going to have to become familiar with the Form 8949, which is going to be going over your capital gains or losses having to do with your crypto transactions. Now, if you're like me and you do have multiple different transactions with different exchanges and you're realizing now how confusing it can actually be if you did not keep track of this with your own Excel sheet, then I do highly recommend using one of these tax softwares for cryptocurrencies in your tax history coming up. Now, there are a couple different options between TaxBit, there's CoinTracker, and what we're going to be talking about in this video, specifically talking about Koinly. I think each one of these is a great option and something that you should definitely take in consideration, but there are some pros and cons for each one that I would like to point out today. Now, today we're going to be talking about Koinly, and this is going to be their landing page right here. They do note that if you plug in all your cryptocurrency exchanges and all your wallets, then they note that you can probably get your taxes done in under 20 minutes, which is a great feat. For those people that have not plugged in or used any tax software, this reporting their taxes on the 8949 and logging all that could take forever, way longer than 20 minutes. And so that's a great option moving forward with your crypto tax is in the future. So some of the big things that they kind of hit on right off the bat is that they are available in 20 different countries. So I'm in the US, but if you're outside of the US, then this could potentially impact you and you might not be able to use this. So look into the countries that specifically affect you. You can actually see a free report preview, and that is very important. It is only the preview. You do not actually get the Form 8949, and that is something that we'll talk about a little bit later. And one of the reasons that I think some of the other competitors will actually be over Koinly specifically because of this reason. Now, it does note TurboTax. TurboTax does not actually have a direct integration, not quite like CoinTracker does, but you can import the Form 8949 into TurboTax and they can start utilizing it at that time. So again, scrolling down, how Koinly simplifies your taxes. If you take a look, it's really easy to import your trades by specifically going with particular exchanges or blockchains or wallets or services, and as long as they have an exchange that fits into your category or the ones that you're using, then this is a great option. You can add anywhere from DeFi, margin trades, and futures. It allows for smart transfer matching, so it's really great. It uses an AI to detect transfers between your own wallets and keeps track of your original costs, and this is something that I do think is a pro having to do with Koinly. Now, you can also use this as specifically to track your capital gains. If that's something that you're really focused on, you don't want to actually use this for taxes, and this is actually a pretty good app. The integration is pretty awesome. You can use API keys to track the multiple different exchanges that you have, and it will split it up and show you between the coin that you have as well as which coin is in which exchange, which is a great option. You can actually see your capital gains over each tax year too. So if you want to see how you have grown or changed over the past few years, then this is a great option. Now, you are going to be able to download your tax documents, and that's pretty awesome because you can just go and click and it's on demand and you can get it between your Form 8949, your Schedule D, and then if you're filing in the US, this says that Koinly can generate filled in IRS tax forms, which is awesome. So that's just the original landing page. I want to talk about the exchanges and the ways that you can actually integrate with Koinly to make it a little bit easier than having to plug in your transactions. So most of the people in the US are going to be using Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, Binance.us, Kraken, or even Gemini. And there's a few other ones down there that are out there. All these particular ones, you can actually connect with an API. Specifically with Coinbase, they allow you to connect through the Coinbase website, or you can do it through the API key. That is very important. Same thing with Binance. All you have to do is you have to generate an API key, and they give you a good, easy walkthrough of how to do that. Another one, Gemini. I am a big fan of this one because the Gemini Earn. We'll be putting out a video later. If you're interested in that, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button now so you can get a little bit more information about that. But basically, these are the big ones that I am using on a regular basis, and I am able to integrate these without having to update it or update my files or make a new spreadsheet or anything like that. You can just go in here and put that information in. So there's over 350 exchanges, 50 different wallets, 6,000 different blockchains, and 10 different services. Specifically on the services that I like to track is going to be BlockFi. That is something that I am using on a regular basis because I am getting some crypto interest. And so if you want to be able to track this easily, then this is a good one that you can use. Or if you're using the Celsius network, that is an option as well. If you are mining with NiceHash, then you can actually use this as well to track your payouts every time that you make some money on that. And it's actually pretty interesting. You can use Coin Tracker on here, even though that's another platform for crypto taxes. Now you might be asking, well, how much is this going to be? Well, if you just want to use it for crypto tracking, and if you want a preview of your taxes, then that's going to be free, right? And that's pretty nice. But one thing that sets it apart from all the other softwares like crypto, like Coin Tracker or TaxBit, is that you don't get any tax forms for free. You get previews and that's it. You're gonna have to pay $50 for a tax year to start receiving your Form 8949 in Schedule D, or any international tax reports and any of the other things that have to do with that. So that's not a great benefit. Whereas if you're using Coin Tracker and you're just a run-of-the-mill trader that makes a few transactions here and there, you're still going to have to pay that $50 here with Koinly. Whereas with TaxBit and Coin Tracker, there is a free export of the Form 8949 that for me, for how many times I've made trades or I'm keeping track of it, I would rather go for the free one right now. Now, that being said, if you are somebody that really enjoys these extra features, or you feel like you need some of these extra additional parts of it for the tax reports, then you can start moving forward with the newbie and the holder. It just depends on how many transactions you're going to be conducting, and if you need any additional support, email down here, which is going to go along with the trader aspect of it. So overall, if you're looking to find a free crypto tax software, then Koinly is probably not the best one for you. Although the integration, the interface of it looks really great, I would not recommend it if you are looking to specifically do your taxes and not have to pay for anything. Now, this is what a free account looks like. I have not attached any of my actual exchanges to it, but if you do check it out on your dashboard, you're going to be able to see your total value, your cost basis, and your unrealized gain, and that will be able to show you over a particular time period that you decide to watch. I think this is a great little dashboard. It's pretty comparable to TaxBit and Coin Tracker. If you look at this wallet tab at the top, you can actually connect your wallets and see exactly where your money is and associated with which coins that it has in each exchange or wallet. You can also look at transactions as well as the tax reports. This is probably where most people will be hanging out most of their time, and you can go to the particular year that you want to look at and assess and see what your summary was for that particular year. Capital gains, other gains, income, costs and expenses, gift donations, and lost coins. So this will cover all things like airdrops, or if you're getting crypto interest, or if there was a gift from somebody else that dropped it into your account, then this will be able to capture all that data without you having to worry about it or have to focus on any of the other transactions or timings of what the market, what's going on. You can also track along with the markets at that particular time, and be able to track the price for that time that's going on for that cryptocurrency. So overall, Koinly is a great option out there that you can start to use to track your cryptocurrencies, as well as can use for a tax purpose for each year. Now, if you're looking for a free tax software out there, you're only making a few transactions per year, then Koinly is not the option for you. I would actually recommend TaxBit or Coin Tracker, and that's going to be up here in the cards, where you can learn a little bit more about those. I would recommend at least having some sort of tax software that you can track along with your cryptocurrencies on a regular basis. And if you end up liking that integration and that that actual interface, then I would just go ahead and go forward with it. $50 is not that much, but I am a little bit more focused on saving money where I can. And so I'm going to continue to use the free software until I need to upgrade to that higher echelon of service. If you're wondering to have some more videos on tax tips, if you want to learn how to file your taxes for free, then go ahead and click this video up right here. And it's going to give you a step-by-step walkthrough of how to file your taxes for free in 2021. And until next time, I'm going to remind you to pitch a little bit.